Man, everybody's been asking me to do an update on this. So big news that's come out here with AQST. Okay, obviously we have been waiting for December to come around here. At the end of December, this company will have a brand new drug on the market that will be new. No one has it. It's going to be a game changer. But recently we just saw the quarterlies hit and they were not bad. There was actually positive news around them. Now, in that too, when the company did an earnings call here recently, we had the transcript of a lot of conversation, what was said, and people called in with questions, and there were good questions. But as you can imagine, a lot of the questions had to do with the new drug that will be coming out here at the end of December. And honestly, it was all positive news. We saw nothing but positive news here. Now, there is there's like 3 pages here to read, and obviously I'm not going to do that because it's online. If you want to go read it, if you're that meticulous on this, man, go for it. But just to point out some highlights, they did talk about, the stock and where the stock is, how much cash they have on hand. And right now we know as of September 30th, they have cash and cash equivalents were around $31.2 million during this third quarter, and received $6.1 million in net proceeds from our at the market or ATM facility, 1.21 million net milestone, and it just goes on and goes on there. So, and at the end, there's a few more detailed questions. A question would come from Ram, an analyst, asking pretty much where they see themselves going into next year. And the chief financial would reply with, "We're going to continue to do what we always do, push forward," pretty much just a generic answer right there. Just a positive answer, obviously. But at the end here, Keith Kendall, the Chief Executive Officer, would say this: "We thank you for joining us," but at the end, he would say this: "We're going to continue, obviously, to work with the FDA on the Libervant," I'm sure I said that wrong, "as that progresses through its process." And then says a little more how they're happy with everything going on. So honestly, this was a very positive situation. Obviously, it's going to be because they're going to set it up to be positive. They're not going to set themselves up for failure. But what we know and what we've talked about, this product we should know something here by the end of December. We're waiting on this FDA approval process, and if this works, it's going to be a pretty big deal because they have something that is unique and that they are the only ones to have it in this pill form right now. So when we look at the stock, we're obviously seeing a major uplift right now. In the last video I made on this, which was probably a few weeks ago, I said do not be surprised here in November to see a little bit of uptick, and I think what you're going to see here is an up and down situation until we get closer to the end of December, and that's pretty much happening. But here's what I want to say where I kind of think this could go, and listen, I'm just spitballing here, friends. This is what I'm thinking. This is not guaranteed. I don't know any secret situations that are going on. This is just what I could potentially think what's going to happen here. So obviously we have great news right now, and we've seen this stock recently at this mark before. We've seen a $6 to almost $8 mark within a year's time with this stock right now. As we get closer to this FDA approval, we know there's probably going to be a steady climb. Now, this climb could go to $7 to $8 easily, or it could go to $10. But if we can see this FDA approval happen, I would not be surprised to see this hit a $10 mark. Obviously, I said $20 on the thumbnail, and that is my highest guesstimate, range. And obviously, that's not a word of what I just said, but I'm shooting very high on this because this being a pharmaceutical stock, pharmaceutical stocks are so hard to call. I mean, they're the most difficult thing to call because when you think they're supposed to go up, they don't go up, and when you think they're supposed to go up, like I just said, they go down, and when they're supposed to go down, they go up. It is what it is. They are the most riskiest stock, but a lot of the times, they are the most fruitful stock as well. So friends, we've been seeing good volume. We've just had a tremendous week in this, and if you bought in just, like 3 weeks ago at, this $3 level it was at, you're doing pretty good right now. You've already almost doubled your position in this, and congratulations. So friends, this is not over. It's really just getting started. I mean, this is still in a very early age. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this go back down to like a $5 mark here until we get a little closer into December. Like I said, I think this is going to be a little bit of a teeter-totter situation until we get closer into this FDA approval range. There's still a lot of time left here in November, especially going deep into December. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in that future of yours. It's very important, friends. But thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. It's turkey season. I'm excited, and I'm excited where this stock is going. Friends, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.